The award judges were impressed with the accomplishments of Rick Morrison and Shah Hutching in just their third season of ownership on their first farm, an 83-hectare, 70-hectare effective milking platform and nearby 26-hectare runoff just south of Eketahuna. Commented the judges, their achievement in the development of this dairy farm is quite outstanding. They wrote, overall, the judges felt that this farm created a significant impact in terms of presentation, efficient use of resources, and in particular, as a great example of environmentally sustainable New Zealand farming practices. Rick typically keeps things more low-key, simply saying of their 201 cow operation, when you've got goals, you try to achieve them. So we just have a comfortable stocking rate and make sure the pasture is protected. Farm waterway and nutrient management is a major consideration on this flat to rolling farm, which has an average annual rainfall of 2.5 metres. We can get 200 millimetres in one day, they say. Their covered feed pad with rubber matting and room for 250 cows is a vital management tool. Rick is constantly aware of rainfall and potential pasture damage and moves the cows onto the feed pad regularly. I get up in the middle of the night to shift the herd onto the feed pad and the locals think I'm a nutter, he says. Previous owners' production on the farm was 42,700 kgs of milk solids. Last season, their second on the property, they achieved 70,400. Shah joined Rick as a full-time dairy farmer when they began that first 50-50 job, and the couple have been an effective and successful unit ever since. The award judges agreed. Ricky and Charlene are a committed team and have managed an impressive production increase through dedication and hard work. The production increases have come without negative effects on the environment as they've taken steps to mitigate any adverse effects. Rick explains during their first 50-50 job they were able to save $100,000, which they invested into the farm of Shah's parents. Their equity in the place grew. They capitalised on a market high and sold 250 cows from their herd, allowing them to buy their current farm. The judges praised their fencing and planting initiatives, which they termed significant and stunning in just 3 years, noting how the work would improve water quality and biodiversity. Rick and Shah have revamped the effluent system on their farm. They like to keep the effluent irrigator at least 10 days in front of the cows to prevent pasture and soil damage and runoff. Shah, who was in charge of calf rearing, had great success last season with a change in calf shed surface. Next season, they'll be milking between 70 and 100 more cows. They have a 5-year lease on a 40-hectare block across the road. The judges praised Rick and Shah for their vision and management, commenting, this couple represents driven owners who set very clear farm and financial goals. This farm is a standout, a prime example of a model dairy farm which could be actively displayed to an international audience. Rick says, we just want the farm to be a better place than when we came here. We don't want to be greedy and farm every inch of it. And we definitely want to do our part to keep our country clean and green.